Hey, what's up, guys? This is Boss Moves with Marv Horn. Thank you for tapping in. Just do me a favor, before we get started, if you can give me a like, give me a sub, and if you really enjoy the content, click that bell. I appreciate you. Let's go. Today's word is an important one. I just got off of a Zoom call. As you guys know, I'm on the journey of gaining my insurance license. So one thing that I'm already a licensed real estate agent. I'm a level 3 NASDAQ trader. I'm adding to my financial portfolio to my financial skills, now getting my life and casualty insurance license. So we do these Zoom calls because, as you know, today is 2020 and we are dealing with the COVID situation, so we can't really get out and form relationships and meet like we used to. But this group is having Zoom calls. So every week I do about 3 Zoom calls. I'm getting my training. It's a little arduous because I got a very busy schedule. I have a real estate business. I work nights. I have 2 sons, so everything that I do is just pretty much, I'm just nonstop. But I just want to share some interesting bit of information with you guys that just made a lot of sense, and I had to rewind myself to kind of see, was I going about this in the same way? And it is. I'm going to read it. It says, confidence comes from competence. Confidence comes from competence. Now that's huge, because a lot of times we want to skip the levels. We want to skip the path of learning from maybe a mentor, a namesake, or somebody that's above us that'll give us more information and kind of help us get through some of the tricky stages of navigating a new business, because navigating a new business isn't always easy. We have the biggest hopes and dreams in the beginning, but once the hard work has to set in, we usually run away. But the biggest thing I've learned a lot just from playing pro sports. Pro sports taught me that the key to success is repetition. Before I even thought about being good or even became good, and it was just in mind, body, and it was emanating out of me, I had to at least take, I would say, about 100,000 repetition of doing the same thing over and over and over again until it just became embedded in my system. Until it came embedded in my system, was I able to understand, comprehend what I was doing. But once I got past that hump, I saw the improvement in my game. When I started doing real estate, I rushed, I got my test done, I just went out into the streets and I'm just talking to everyone I know. But I wasn't following my training that would give me the opportunity to say, if I talk to this many people in a day or in a week, in a month, this is going to be the end result. So I didn't really have the understanding that a mentor, a person that could give me the game, that could give me an understanding of their failures, their successes, I wrap that up and package that into my own understanding, and then I move forward with competence, because that's the main thing. If you're going to do business, you have to be competent in your business. You can't have a lot of situations where you have to go back and look at the manual, or you have to go back and you have to ask someone else. You got to live, breathe, and understand whatever business you're in. Because there's in real estate, that's what I love about real estate, and I'm seeing the same thing in regards to insurance. No scenario is the same. Not every person is going to have the same situation, the same financial situation, the same financial understanding, the same patience, all of these things that we need to have in order to not only close the deal, but competently get our client through the other end more knowledgeable than when they started. So understanding that confidence comes from competence, if you really want to know how to ramp your business up and grow your business exponentially, that's the key. Get more understanding, get more knowledge of the basics of your business. We all have hustle. We all have that grind and that grit to where we want to get out and we want to just do everything that we can and we're on fire. But if we don't have a true understanding of the routine that we have to follow, number one, and duplicating that routine and seeing the success and not going away from, as they say, against the grain. Going against the grain is 1 minute I'm getting nice base hits up the middle, line drives, and now all of a sudden I want to become a home run hitter. No, that's not how it works. We have to do and follow the ABCs on every scenario. In doing that, we're building repetition, which gives us the opportunity to create something bigger on our lives. And that's competence. Having an understanding, you can do stuff in your sleep. You don't even have to understand the scenario all the way. You can just hear little bits and pieces and you already know how to put it together. So the best thing that we can do is really take the time to get competent in our endeavor, because there's money on the line, there's time on the line. There's a lot of things that if we don't respect our own time, next thing we know, we don't know where we started, we don't know where we're ending, and we're starting right back from the beginning in a new venture. So why not today say, I'm going to concentrate and I'm going to learn the craft that I'm getting into. So as for me, life insurance, that's another vehicle that I can offer my clients. So I have to understand what an IUL is. I have to understand what term and whole life insurance is. Just like I understand what a foreclosure is, I know what a probate is, and I know how to navigate through all of those deals contractually. So it just takes time. No matter what industry, no matter what business that you're going to get into right now, it's going to take you time to understand the basics. So why not start right now? Why not give yourself the momentum of knowing that, number one, you're not quitting on everything that you start. Number two, that you're willing to go the extra mile. You're willing to see this thing out all the way to the end, and it'll never be the end because now you're just creating a new business model for yourself. But once we create that new business model, now the repetition sets in again. So just remember these words: confidence comes from competence. And if you really want to grow your confidence, grow your mind control, grow how you feel on the inside about yourself, grow spiritually, mentally, and know how you can manifest these things, how you can manifest perfect health, perfect wealth, and the business of your dreams, click the link below, you guys. I have a great free meditation for you, something that changed my life, and it really gave me a basis to start from personally that I've been building from ever since. So I thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you, and much love. Peace.